is the Edsel, unlike any other car you've ever seen. This is the Edsel. This is the Edsel. This is the Edsel. This is the Edsel. You can see how it looks. You have to feel the power of the newest V8 engines in the world. The big new Edsel 400 and the larger Edsel 475. It is unlikely you have ever driven a car with so much usable power as the Edsel. And with Edsel's exclusive TeleTouch drive, you drive more safely, more easily than you ever have before, because both hands can stay at the wheel while the Edsel shifts electrically. This is the Edsel, as its graceful flight deck and classic vertical grille suggest. It is elegant in every detail, and it acts the way it looks, but it doesn't cost that much.
Edsel was a good idea at a bad time. When planning began on the Edsel in 1955, the demand for cars in this low to medium price range was booming, and Ford was hoping to fill the niche between Ford and Mercury. But 3 years later, 1958, was a year with its own problems. Unfortunately, one of the victims was the Edsel. When the Edsel appeared in late 1957, the market had already bottomed out.
Under this canvas cover is one of the best-kept secrets in the automobile business. We hope you'll help us keep it a secret until after the public showings. It's the newest member of the Ford family of fine cars, the Edsel. We have felt for a long time the need for Ford Motor Company to have more effective coverage of the medium-priced field to enable us to reach our competitive goals. By all of us putting our best efforts behind it, we feel that the Edsel program will help us accomplish that aim.
Ladies
and gentlemen,
the Ford Motor Company would like you to see the new styling, the new features of the beautiful new Edsel.
Edsels sold for less than comparable Mercurys, spanning a price range of approximately $2,500 to $3,800. Possibly one of the biggest hurdles the Edsel encountered in its development was its name. Among some of the rejected ones were Mongoose Civique, Turncotinga, and Utopian Turtletop. The name Edsel was adopted against the wishes of the Ford family, but at the insistence of Ford's chairman of the board, Ernie Breech. It was at best an awkward name for an automobile, and certainly lacked any of the romance, intrigue, or elegance traditionally associated with automobile marketing. And the Edsel's styling was at best controversial and at worst thought to be plain ugly. The front vertical grille was compared to a beached bass.
How does it feel to own an Edsel?
it's like falling in love.
From the Ford family of fine cars.
In 1959, with sales dropping, only Rangers, Corsairs, and Villager station wagons were offered on a 120-inch wheelbase. The grille was modified, and the cars were given an overall more conservative look. But the damage had already been done in the eyes of the buying public. Edsel would live on through 1960, but only to fulfill existing contracts. The best thing about the Edsel story is that it has a happy ending. No one thought that could ever be possible, but for all those mid-priced cars that were sold at the expense of Edsel's reputation, the Edsel stands today as one of the most desirable and loved examples of 1950s outrageous automotive styling. It's nice to know that the underdog can have the last laugh.
Everybody in Edsel, the whole territory. I just want to say, that's all, folks.